Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Ching. So today I'm doing something a bit different where I'm not showing any cycling vlogs, but I'll be doing a product review because I'm quite new to the cycling hobby and I source all my information like what parts to use, what equipments to buy, all from the internet. And I have actually quite a lot of misses and a few hits. So I want to share with any new cyclists like me, if you were to want to spend your hard-earned money to buy something, this will be a good product to buy. So I'm not sponsored. I mean, you can look at my subscriber count. There's definitely no company that will be sponsoring, and I live in a very remote area. I bought this actually. This is a mini pump. Not sure if you can see this. This is from Rockbros, but I think this is a China brand. But I bought it from Shopee Malaysia. But I think you can see a lot of different similar variations of this all over the internet anyways. So why would I recommend this? Because before this I was using the standard pump like from Joe Blow. So that was when I first got my road bike. I started using that. So that has no issue. But the only thing with it is that over time, as we use it, maybe it drops and if it falls down, the calibration will change. So I use it for about a month or two, and then I realized that because I accidentally knocked it over a few times, that the meter was no longer no longer so accurate. So I bought a tire pressure checker just to complement it. But I find it a bit of hassle. The tire pressure checker I bought was from Peak as well, the digital one. So that's great and all because it lets me, release some air. I have it with me, but I just don't have it in the video now. But if you want to see, I can, put a picture of it. So I can actually release some air from it. So what I normally do is that I will over pump the pressure to a bit higher, and then use the tire pressure checker to release the air to the exact PSI that I want, which is 80. But after I got this mini pump, so what I can do is, so when you turn it on, you can actually set exactly how many PSI do you want. And surprisingly, when I use this to pump my tires, it's pretty accurate. So this is like a two-in-one thing straight away, where I don't need to use a pump plus a tire pressure if you are actually into having accurate pressure in your tires. So for me, this is a very good tool because it saves me a lot of time and gives me the consistency that I'm looking for when it comes to cycling, because I'm already weak as it is. So anything that helps me to get a bit stronger or faster or more consistent helps. So I can do a quick demo on how this actually works. This is my carbon wheel. This is from a brand called Equinox. It is a tubular tire, yeah. So not a tubeless tire, tubular. So I'm gonna release all the pressure from here. In hindsight, I should have done it earlier, but regardless, we're gonna do a quick check into how long it's gonna take. So everything kosong, everything's zero already, no more air. I'm going to start filling it in. So one thing I like, about this also is that it is actually dual head, where you can fit a press style valve here, and if you want to switch to a more normal bike or for your car, you can actually unclip this, twist it off, and then you can just turn it around. Yeah, but because this is press style, I'm just gonna stick to press style and use it from here. So just screw to lock it, and we'll start the timer. Okay, we're done, and what we need to do is just to screw it off, and that's it. So another thing I like about this is that you can hear when I screw it off just now, actually there was practically no leaks happening, which I usually struggle if I use a conventional pump because the way I have to unplug it, always I would lose about 1 or 2 psi unless I really pull it out fast. So together, everything like this, I find it very happy, and the price is actually not too bad. It's around 60 Brunei dollars. For the US people who's watching this, it's probably around 50, somewhere in the 40s to 50 USD. So I would say it's not too bad. Comparing the pumps that we have to buy, it's around that price anyway, so why not just use this? And this can go pump on about, I think, 4 to 6 tires from 0 to full without any issue. I've never really had any instance where I had it run out. Pump about 6 to 8 tires, but they are from like 60 psi to 80, and it will still have charge left. So I think there's no issue in terms of the longevity, the battery life of this, and never had any issue with using this as a pump as well. So those are the things that I like about it. So what are some of the things that I don't like is, if you see here, this valve is actually not 90 degrees, right? So I do have some issues when I'm especially trying to pump my son's bicycle. So they have this the spokes are very closer to each other, and I usually struggle to actually put it in because I wish it was 90 degree instead. Yeah, that is the number one complaint I have about this. In terms of noise, I never had other comparison. I mean, it's definitely more noisier than using a pump. I mean, a normal pump, manual pump. But I've never had any issue with people complaining to me about the noise. In terms of portability, you can kind of fit this into your back pocket, which I don't recommend because it's kind of heavy. 0.4 kilo, 400 grams, around 400 grams. So definitely on the heavier side compared to like a CO2 or a mini pump. But it just saves so much trouble, and knowing that you can pump multiple times. If you bring this out, you can pump multiple tires with it without any issue. I think it's a penalty that I'm willing to take. Even though I don't really bring this out on the road, I have a CO2 that I've bought when I started cycling and haven't had the chance to use it. So I just continue to bring it until I run out of CO2s, then I'll just probably stick to this one because I don't want to waste the CO2 that I bought before anyways. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions that you want to ask. I'll try to supply as many information as I can. Charging quite fast. I've never really keep track, but usually I just plug it overnight after I'm done, or after I'm done pumping, I'll just plug it in and then go out for the ride. By the time I'm back, it's already fully charged. So anything less than 2 hours. So yeah, no complaints here. Just wish it was a bit lighter. The angle of this, I wish it was a bit better. And that's it. Or maybe there's a easier way in terms of pumping air and getting it out. So far, so happy. So yeah, if you're looking for one pump to do it all, I think this can be a serious consideration. So you don't have to buy like so many pumps and just get everything done here. I think I might as well show you how the pressure checker looks like. So this is from Topic. This is their digital pressure checker, where it's digital, so it doesn't really go out of calibration. Okay, let me just repump it back to 80. We'll see, because it's been a while since I've last filmed it. Okay, 0. I'm not sure you can see this. It is showing. Okay, wait. It should be showing 80. So pretty accurate. This meter is actually known for being accurate because I've seen some wind tunnel actually using this as a way for them to check their PSI. Let me just make sure you can see it. So 80, yeah. That's why I'm pretty happy with it, because that pretty much the tire checker itself, it's already the same cost, or actually costs more than this pump itself. But whereas this pump can still give me that same accuracy, I think it's worth the money. And because I've got this already, I've never even really bothered to use my manual pump. But does it mean to say that there's no place for manual pumps anymore? No, I don't think so. If I'm doing maybe a race, I'll probably still bring a manual pump, because I feel like it is definitely more dependable compared to something digital that runs on battery, because sometimes battery die or forget to charge and whatnot, blah blah blah. These things can happen, but every time I'm at home, this is what I'm going for. Yeah, so that's it for me. See you in the next one. Bye bye.